Picture this. You walk into a Las Vegas casino expecting glitz and glamour, but instead get slammed with $60 check-in fees, $50 resort fees, and $25 cocktails. As one Redditor put it, this is why we just sleep in the car. This isn't accidental. Casinos are squeezing out the middle class. With visitor numbers down 11.3% in June alone, 400,000 fewer people. Vegas faces its worst tourism crisis in years. The deliberate elimination strategy. Caesars Entertainment CEO Tom Reeg put it bluntly during a 2023 analyst call. "You're kicking out the lowest end. I see no reason that needs to stop or would stop." Think about that for a moment. The CEO of one of the world's largest casino companies openly admitted they're intentionally driving away customers. 2. The death of Vegas magic. Remember when Vegas was about spectacle for everyone? When families could watch the Mirage volcano erupt for free or catch the pirate battles at Treasure Island? Those days are dead. The iconic Mirage volcano, which had been wowing visitors since 1989, was demolished in August 2024 to make way for Hard Rock's guitar-shaped tower. On its final night, crowds packed the sidewalks, desperate to see one last piece of Vegas history before it vanished forever. But the volcano wasn't alone. Treasure Island's pirate shows, first Battle of Buccaneer Bay and later Sirens of Tia, entertained millions over 20 years before being permanently shuttered back in 2013. These weren't just shows. They were free attractions that drew crowds and created the electric atmosphere that made being a high roller worthwhile. Even smaller attractions are disappearing. Marvel's Avengers Station at Treasure Island closed permanently on January 1st, 2024, leaving another empty space where wonder once lived. 3. The high roller obsession. So who are casinos courting instead? The whales, players who bet millions per session, like Australian billionaire James Packer, who regularly runs bets into the millions at Bellagio and Venetian, or Floyd Mayweather, whose gambling appetite is enormous, to say the least. These VIPs get treatment that sounds like a fantasy. Private jets or helicopter transfers, chauffeur services featuring high-end vehicles such as Rolls-Royce or Bentley, and lavish penthouse suites and villas, several of which are available by invite only. But here's the dirty secret. According to John Eidsmill's book, Legalized Gambling, America's Bad Bet, it's actually gamblers from the lower and lower middle classes in the United States that provide much of the gambling money, not high rollers. Vegas is literally chasing away their bread and butter customers. 4. The price gouge strategy. How are they driving you away? Let me count the ways. Resort fees have exploded. MGM Resorts raised resort fees by $3 to $8 per night in December 2024, the second increase that year. These fees now average $40 to $55 per night, and that's on top of room rates that have already skyrocketed. Worse gambling odds. According to industry analysts, blackjack tables offering only 6 to 5 payouts instead of the traditional 3 to 2 ratio have become increasingly common across the Strip. That means your $10 bet now nets only $2 in winnings instead of $5 when you hit 21. Astronomical food and drink prices. Visitors frequently report extreme pricing, with some Reddit users documenting instances of $50 water bottles, $25 for cocktails, and $30 for pancakes. As one Redditor put it, $25 drinks, $30 pancakes, $35 burgers, and on top of it, you have to tip? Nobody wants to give you 20% on top of the already exorbitantly priced SHE. 5. Real stories from the trenches. The human cost of this strategy is devastating. Holly Lang, a 47-year-old cocktail waitress at MGM Grand, says, I'm seeing a lot less ups than I normally would be. We've definitely got a lot less foot traffic and a lot less people gambling. Another Las Vegas server reported that tip revenue decreased by half compared to last summer due to aggressive upselling tactics, repetitive restaurant concepts, and a lack of genuine hospitality. One TikTok user who works as a waitress on the Strip said, "Last year, around this time, I made $300 to $500 in tips, and today I just walked home with $124. And tourists? They're furious. A guest at the Flamingo discovered they were being charged an extra $60 for early check-in on top of what they already paid for